Four bank employees in Stockholm, Sweden, can be psychologically traumatized after just a 6-day ordeal, it is logical to assume that a black human being who is traumatized by white supremacy racism from cradle to grave is by birthright a lifetime candidate for the Stockholm Syndrome. This is from page 124. Again, brand new book. Black Love is a Revolutionary Act. I read this passage and it made me think of a lot of things. And I think that's, the purpose of quality reading. It's supposed to stimulate some thought in the reader, I hope. And I was reading this and I just thought, wow, I went back to that term, Stockholm Syndrome. And I thought about it. And I mean, this is a relatively new term. I mean, they say, page 123, this term was coined by Niels Bejerot after the 1973 robbery. This took place in Stockholm, Sweden, 1973. So this term hasn't really been around very long. But it shows when white people see a problem, when they see something incorrect, they will make up terms to help describe and deal with that problem. And the more I thought about it, just the fact that white people made up this term, white people understand that it is incorrect for a victim to empathize with, identify with, relate to, or sympathize with their victimizer. I'll make sure I say that again slowly. White people understand that it is incorrect for victims to empathize with, identify with, relate to, or sympathize with their victimizer. And you can tell that white people understand that this is incorrect because of the term that they made up. Stockholm Syndrome, a syndrome that implies, it suggests, just by the words that they use, this is not logical. This is a mental disorder. This is a person who is no longer functioning in their own best interest. They are now identifying with someone who is mistreating them. This is incorrect. It should not be happening. They understand this is a problem. Just based on that logic, and more than that, they understand why this is incorrect. They understand how this can happen, the environment that can bring this about, and they understand that this is incorrect. When they look out and see us dressing like them, in bed with them, defending them.
Question of interracial marriage.
Yes,
I mean,
ma'am.
Come on, man. You're too smart for this. We got 43.
Smart for what?
We got 43 million black people in this country.
And that
we got
means
over
what?
190 million white people. You're going to sit here and say that if
And you
a
got
black
half the
person
black
and a white
women.
person get married, a black person and a white person get married, one can't understand the other person's struggle. You've seen
It's not
Tim
about
Wise, right?
individualism.
You've seen
It's
Reverend
about
Wallace.
system.
If you ask questions to a white person and there are non-white people present, they will do a lot of interrupting and answering for that white person too. I've seen that play out, and especially if there's any sort of sexual engagement going on and you're questioning that white person aggressively or with suspicion, I've seen a lot of interrupting from non-white people.
I mean, to have the fortitude to call somebody that and then do it on camera, because you know you're being recorded.
She knocked my phone out my hand.
They formed the wall to protect her. That did hurt.
Y'all gonna let this happen? What type of people are y'all? What type of people are y'all? You don't know me, man.
We don't bother. You're acting like a nigger. Oh.
You act. Keep saying it. And what did you call my wife? Give me your name, too. Give me your name.
Chemically mutilating our our hair to look like them. When they look out and see the chaos that they have wreaked on us, brain trashing, that is precisely what they want. Exactly what they want. In fact, they understand white people need us to be identified with, empathizing with, sympathizing with them. That white identification is integral to the maintenance of white supremacy. That is the reason those films, Green Mile, where you got John Coffey, he is willing to die to save those two little white girls. All this talk about white people's, demographic winner and their fertility rates. In my opinion, that is the reason that you keep seeing films like this, where non-white people willing to take care of and die for white people. They have got to have that white identification.
Yes, sir. This is something I promised Mrs. Bowie. Know what it is?
No, sir.
That's your freedom. You're a free man, Jeff.
Thank you, sir.
You better get your belongings together and get on over the wall tonight. It's going to be more than a little rough around here. Good luck, Jeff.
Thank you, sir. Colonel Boy, you say I'm a free man?
That's right.
Well, if I'm free, then I got a right to decide what I'm going to do. Seems to me that's what you men are fighting for. So I reckon I'll stay.